Kading's findings led him to conclude that Diddy hired Crips gang member Dwayne Keefe D. Davis to kill Shakur and Suge Knight. The bounty was $1 million. According to Kading's work, Keefe D's nephew, Orlando Baby Lane Anderson, shot Tupac in Las Vegas on September 7, 1996. The rapper died September 13th.
Now, it was this documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true.
Yeah, check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to go there, with all due respect, but I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you.
Because listen, 7 years ago, I'd have been like, yo, did you hire somebody to kill Pac? But no, you do it like a journalist.
Yeah, no, I mean, we wouldn't even get into nonsense like that. You know what I'm saying? It's nonsense.
Which we never believed, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Until his murder in 1996, Tupac Shakur maintained that Combs, also known as Diddy, was connected to a 1994 ambush of his crew outside a studio in New York City. Reporter Chuck Phillips says Combs knows more about the violence than he stated, and arguably the best rapper in the world. Eminem also thinks the bad boy had a hand in the murder of Tupac. An unsolved crime from the 90s resurfaced recently as the result of M's diss track to Machine Gun Kelly, and rap music fans now have more reason to believe Diddy may have taken out Pac. So, what did Eminem say that left Diddy with much explanation to do? Let's find out.
As you guys know, when Eminem's Kill Shot was released, a lot of people were surprised to hear that Diddy line that Eminem was spitting, and a lot of people were wondering, why is he going at Diddy? But it seems very clear now as to why he's doing it. In the Kill Shot track, Eminem spits the bars, "Kill shot, I will not fail, I'm with the doc still." But this idiot's boss pops pills and tells him he's got skills. But Kel's the day you put out a hits, the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out that got Pac killed.
About 3 years ago, Detroit-born lyricist Eminem sparked a fresh row over the tragic murder of Tupac Shakur after he penned a lyric accusing Diddy of killing the hip-hop legend. The hit-em-up rapper, real name Lesane Parish Crooks, was just 25 when he was shot 4 times as he left a fight on the Las Vegas Strip back in 1996. This killer has never been identified, and conspiracy theories have been rife with speculation he actually survived the shooting and faked his death. In September 2018, Eminem released his then latest record, Kill Shot, which fans knew was aimed at rapper Machine Gun Kelly amid the pair's long-running feud. The diss track includes the lyrics, "The day you put out a hit is the day Diddy admits he put the hit out that got Pac killed." The song ends with the words, "And I'm just playing, Diddy, you know I love you." But other musicians were quick to slam the then 45-year-old rapper, real name Marshall Mathers, over the comments. In a now-deleted tweet seen by our sources, US rapper Jay Electronica said, "How dare you accuse Diddy of killing Tupac? While you completely look past Jimmy Lovine and those who profited from his death the most." He added, "You best tread carefully, son, before I come tear your ivory tower down like Suleiman done the Templar Knights." Rapper turned business mogul Diddy, whose real name is Sean John Combs, took time before responding to Eminem's comments. He was the manager of the Notorious B.I.G. when he was killed in a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles, California, a year after Tupac was killed. In a similar outcome, Biggie's murder also remains unsolved. Diddy responded to long-term rumors that Biggie was involved in Tupac's shooting during an interview back in 2017. He said, "There were so many rumors and things for years. I was more concerned with the well-being of my artists, myself, and my family." The comments came at a time when a British man came forward with bizarre claims that Tupac is still alive and that he was part of a security team that helped smuggle him out of Vegas.
So at the time of the actual surgery, the body was waiting in the ambulance. The doctor was in the room. Afeni Shakur was present. Gloria Cox was present, and actually the two women had agreed with the doctor that he didn't have to witness the event. He could actually just turn his head, wash his hands or whatever. They quickly switched the bodies, one out of the ambulance, the dead body. Tupac, who'd recovered enough to get about fine by himself, he then transferred to the ambulance, and the next step was to transfer him to an airstrip. Again, with a Howard Marks connection, one of his showbiz friends, we had a private plane waiting to get Tupac on board.
Michael Nice told TMZ, "Why you think nobody been arrested if they said they're the one that killed Tupac? Because Tupac is not dead. If he was dead, they'd be arresting those dudes for murder. You know he's somewhere smoking a Cuban cigar on an island." But was Eminem's line a subtle way to expose Diddy for what he did to Pac? Here is what we've gathered. After Biggie Smalls' mother had his murder case reopened in 2006, LAPD Detective Greg Carding discovered new information linking Diddy to the murder of Tupac. Biggie's mother, Valletta Wallace, sued the LAPD for an estimated sum of $500 million based on the popular conspiracy theory that the police covered up the death of her son. The case was consequently reopened in 2006 and handed to LAPD Detective Greg Carding, who discovered more than he was hoping for. The first thing to note is that Detective Carding claims the deaths of the notorious B.I.G. and Tupac were related. While investigating Biggie's death, he discovered new information linking both cases. Based on 3 years of working on the case, Detective Carding came to the conclusion that Sean Puff Daddy Combs put a $1 million hit on both Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight following the highly publicized rap beef involving himself and Biggie. Carding claims the music mogul had close gang ties in LA and hired Crips member Dwayne Keith Kef D. Davis to carry out the hit. Carding also claims that Tupac was killed by Crips gang member Orlando Baby Lane Anderson. He alleges that the original hit was supposed to be carried out by Kef D, but plans were changed at the last minute after they unexpectedly pulled up on the wrong side of Tupac's vehicle. So Kef's nephew carried out the hit instead, killing Tupac and injuring Suge Knight. Interestingly, Baby Lane also got into a fist fight with Pac at a Vegas casino hours before the shooting took place. Biggie Smalls then wife Faith Evans allegedly knew about Diddy's plot to kill Tupac. After the West Coast rapper was murdered, Kef D claims that he contacted Diddy and Evans to let them know they were responsible for the death. More shockingly, Detective Carding claims that Biggie did not play any part in the murder of Tupac despite their well-documented rap beef. He says that Biggie was not aware of Diddy's plans to kill both Shakur and his manager Suge Knight. And the drama continued. After narrowly avoiding death in the murder of Tupac, Death Row Records boss Suge Knight allegedly retaliated by hiring a Bloods gang member to kill the notorious B.I.G. The hitman shot and killed Biggie after he was traveling home from a party thrown by Vibe magazine. Interestingly, the documentary also claims that Knight saw Tupac's killer and actually went to the same school as hired hitman Kef D. Bloods gang member Wardell Poochie Faust allegedly murdered Biggie after being paid $13,000 by Suge Knight. According to Carding, Poochie attended the same party as Biggie and fired shots at his car as they attempted to leave. Biggie later died on the way to the hospital. According to Carding, the investigation was abandoned despite the in-depth investigation because the LAPD was able to beat the $500 million case posed by Biggie's mother, Valletta Wallace. In 2009, Carding was then removed from the task force due to a separate internal affairs investigation. Although he was cleared of any charges, some people still view the retired detective as a rouge cop. Both Orlando Baby Lane Anderson and Wardell Poochie Faust have reportedly died of apparent unrelated causes. So even if the claims made in the documentary were true, the men who were allegedly directly responsible for the murders of Tupac and Biggie are no longer here to face punishment. But people believe Diddy may have taken them out as well. Fans of hip-hop and quality beef have been awaiting Diddy's response to the claim from Eminem that the media mogul had Tupac killed. According to Joe Budden, Diddy has finally responded. On a 2020 episode of his podcast, Budden shared Diddy's response to the lyrics, claiming the mogul told him that it's handled. Nothing to speculate about, nothing to talk about. Pop said it's in his hands and he said I can say it. Budden said, there's nothing to say about it. It's in my hands. He wailed. Budden added that after the brief conversation, he quickly changed the subject. Regarding Tupac's untimely passing, Diddy has remained quiet on the subject until today. Back in 2020, when he was asked by the Breakfast Club host Charlamagne to address the reports that he put a hit on Tupac, he replied, "We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So, we're not even going to go there, with all due respect. I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you." Diddy insists that he has grown a lot throughout his career and has been making a conscious effort to maintain his composure as he's grown in the industry. "I'ma tell you all this is very important," he says. "I got this new hashtag. It's called New Life. I had to start living a new life, man. The way I was approaching things, the way I was reacting to things, we all grow up. We all do things in ways that maybe you can do better. I'm just trying to figure out ways to do better. I know I'm in the public eye. I get to handle all types of different stuff. You all have a job to do. It ain't no problems, but I'm in control of what I say. I don't get into nonsense. I don't have nothing but love for everybody. God sent me on this earth to give life, to inspire life, to only do things that are positive. Any negative things that I've done, that's the devil at work. At the end of the day, the devil's a liar and I can't feed into negativity or anything like that when I'm in control of myself. So, I can always be trying to strive and get better." There you have it. Like Eminem, do you also think Diddy had something to do with Pac's death? Let us know in the comments below. And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye.